Hi Scorpio, welcome to your monthly reading. This reading is for November 2019. I think you have a lot of cards on the table here, but to be honest, I feel like the message that's coming through is pretty straightforward. Okay, so let's jump right in. First of all, I'm seeing that in the month of November, you may either go through this or you know what, I think you may have already been through this, because I'm seeing the dark angel here, which to me speaks, and it actually wanted to come out upside down, upside down, I guess, but it speaks to me of having come through already some kind of heavy karmic situation. It was a karmic clearing, and I really do feel it does kind of speak of third party situation. You know, usually I tell you it doesn't have to be, and of course it doesn't, but I'm just feeling really that this was definitely a karmic situation. I'm getting the divine masculine here, so perhaps this is really pertaining to a divine masculine's behavior, whether you are the masculine watching or we're dealing with a masculine. I feel that this is in the realm of the masculine here. All right, I'm seeing that there was an issue that was brought to light, and it's something that something that the divine feminine and the divine masculine kind of cooked up together. They knew of this together before they came down. Please excuse the lighting, first of all. But you see how they had this divine plan, and now it's like the idea is like, I'm going to learn this. Whatever I do this lifetime, I'm going to be learning this lesson. I don't care, come hell or high water. And it was a long-awaited lesson. This lesson is one that this divine masculine has been dying to get down to earth to learn, and now look, coming straight into it to learn it. So I'm assuming, because usually mostly it's the feminines that watch these videos, let's keep it real, but we do also have a nice vibrant divine masculine community as well. But that being said, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you watching this video are here to get the side of the masculine side, because this seems like it's really told from his perspective, or coming in to discuss this situation about what happened. All right, so I'm seeing that, where do we want to go first? All right, first of all, let me tell you what information came through before I started laying the cards, and as I was laying the cards I wrote it down. The first thing, the first card song that came up as when I laid the first card is Kissing a Fool. You guys know that song. I love the version by George Michael, God bless. But the words, the part that came through is, I guess I was kissing a fool. So that's what came up, and the words that I got after that was, hopefully a lesson was learned. Hopefully the lesson was learned. I'm seeing that there was some kind of third party situation. I'm also picking up on some feminines here, literally picking up on some feminines. So some of you who were kissing a fool are the actual feminines. So some of you watching this may be your story as well. I'm seeing that there was some kind of illicit affair, or some kind of relationship that shouldn't have been gotten into, or that was just not in the light. It was in shadow. We have the deception card right here. But I'm seeing that it was a tool for transition. It was a tool for transition, but I do feel that this is a past energy. I feel that because this dark angel card came out, and it was actually off the table, but I pulled it in because I knew it needed to be, and it wanted to communicate that this tower has fallen, this situation has already taken place, and it was all for the sake of karmic clearing. So I feel that if you're watching this video and it resonates for you, then you've already emerged from this fallout of this situation. Excuse me. And I feel that you needed to pass through the gates of hell first before you could claim the prize. What prize? The prize is this. Remember that spiritual learning that wanted to be learned before coming into this lifetime. Now, that being said, just like all of the other all the other zodiacs that I've done so far, signs that I've done so far for the month of November, you're getting an initiation card, except yours is initiation by air. So I'm seeing that, and I feel that this initiation is already underway. I feel that your tower has fallen. You're moving out of this dark angel slash dark night of the soul situation, and you're in full initiation mode. I'm seeing that a lot of you, this is all about gathering wisdom. This is all about gathering wisdom and really grounding this energy, holding your center and learning from whatever it was that you had to go through. And I really feel that this is a situation where you had to make your bed and you had to lie in it for the duration of the whole lesson. So I'm actually going to, I'm getting cold. Should I put on the heat? Maybe, no, it'll blow my candle out. No thanks. Anyway, so you listening, you could be a cross watcher, and or this could be your energy or the energy of someone else in this connection, or maybe you're the third party. Sometimes I do have the third parties watching. Maybe you're the third party and everyone wants to know what's going on. Well, I think this is an explanation this month. So I feel that Spirit is coming through. Your significator cards is the fragmented card, illusion card, and knowledge card. So what that shows me is that what happened is as a result, the cheating, the third party, the illicit affair, the bad relationship, whatever it was. What that was is that whoever this was that did the cheating, or the affair, whatever it was, because I don't want to say it's only a third party. It could have just been like you in a bad relationship, bad romance, right? There were some real unhealed wounds for somebody out there. I'm getting a very Middle Eastern feeling from in the past lifetime. There was a Middle Eastern connection here, and it's like needing to live out whatever you put in motion in the last lifetime. You see, Spirit wanted to shift that to show how far back. This is a last lifetime, some lifetimes ago, dear God, for somebody out there. And it's almost like it's been something you were working on, you didn't get to finish it, so this lifetime you kind of cleaned up that energy by getting into this situation here. So this is all in the name of this is all in the name of karmic clearing. Now, I feel that because you are in this fragmented space, everybody, I feel that when I say fragmented, I'm feeling you have a lot of core wounds that need to be healed. Because you are in that place, you are not seeing the world in a more truthful way. You were seeing misperceptions around you, and so therefore you had to go through this situation. You got yourself into this situation because of that. You weren't seeing the world clearly. You weren't understanding what life was about. You were making bad decisions, and so you went through this situation, and the result has been knowledge. Okay, now earlier today, for my daily reading, it's November 9th 2019, so if you want to check the daily readings playlist, you can find it in there. Spirit came through to talk about truth and discernment, so it's a pretty interesting lesson that they brought through. I'm feeling that vibe again here, because they talked all about how our truth is distorted, and the way we see the world is naturally distorted because of our unhealed core wounds. And until we heal the core wounds that are in our center, we're not going to be seeing life clearly, and we're going to be making a lot more mistakes than we would make if we had better perception. So I'm seeing that this is, kind of what happened here. But I do feel that it was a learning experience for all involved, especially for this person that's coming through. Now, I'm seeing here that hold on, let me take a closer look, make sure. Yeah, I'm just seeing a whole bunch of distorted thinking, because I'm seeing gambling, taking a gamble, not seeing things clearly. I'm seeing this question, what's this about? How's this going to work out? I'm seeing caution around a love relationship. So I'm feeling that whatever this is that you were in, there were a lot of signs going on to don't do it. Another chance card, which also doubles as the Tower card for me. You had a lot of warnings, but a lot of confusion going on around this connection, and still you went through it. But fate took its course. We're seeing destiny come out 2 times. We see karmic clearing, so we know that there was a higher purpose for sure. And I'm seeing that what was once super exciting, exhilarating, was just it turned into something not so good. But the fate card came in, the Wheel of Fortune happened, and it bred knowledge. See the certainty and see this person. Oh man. Wow, I love that I just literally dropped that. I do drop a lot of cards, don't I? See this face behind. So there's been a gathering of knowledge from this event, whatever this situation is. I'm hearing a long illicit affair. I also heard earlier acrimonious relationship. Some of you, this may have been a marriage that lasted for a long time. It could have been whatever it was, whether it's a truck stop bathroom, going on, or whether it's actually a legit marriage that happened for a while. I'm just picking up that this is definitely past life related, karmic related, needing to release. This could also be third party. Dear God, third party is screaming right here. So this could be definitely describing a third party interaction, right? I do feel that very strongly. And I'm seeing the authenticity card here. I feel that coming out of this situation, a spiritual lesson has been learned, and I do feel it's divine masculine that's being showcased here, but again, it could be anybody this relates to. And I feel that greater authenticity has been had because there's better knowledge that's going on now. All right? Yeah, I think God is moving you. God is moving you. If this is for you, God has been moving you here to really work through some stuff. All right, so let's take a look here. So here we've got two beautiful cards that want to come through. One is the masculine, and then we see this. This is what tells me, yeah, this is a slam dunk. We're dealing with a masculine energy, and if it's not a masculine energy, if you're the divine feminine and you went through this and you did this, this is this is a masculine theme that we're working with. This idea of needing to come into greater authority, but greater integrity as well. Authority over your body. It could be filtered through a feminine in a sense. If you are the feminine and you did the cheating and you did this, it could be filtered through you, this masculine theme. Remember, we have masculine and feminine within us. But take a look at what it says for the masculine. It says, carrying your gift of consciousness from the heart of women, heart of woman, the heart of Mother Earth, trek toward the summit of higher knowledge. Right away, I already talked about this, right? The end result being knowledge. Because of male and female imbalances, Earth is in danger of dying. Off to the side of we have this balance card, by the way, just pulling that in. Earth is in danger of dying. Remember that the power of the masculine explodes as the power of the feminine implodes, and a sacred spiral of life is set into motion. One cannot live without the other. The masculine god is in search of the feminine goddess. He brings gifts of driving force to her powers of intuitive, creative receptivity. Both are equal warriors in the fight against ignorance. Balance your masculine and feminine energies through meditation and awareness. Know when you are carrying a male or a female shield. This is your struggle in life, yet a great source of power when balanced. So again, I'm really feeling this is divine masculine. So there's been a divine masculine that has done this somewhere, and if it's more of the feminine energy that did this cheating, I feel that that you were filtering more of the masculine energy through you. Now I'm getting that there's going to be a treat for the divine masculine because they've overcome this. This looks like a lesson learned for sure. And I'm hearing that there's going to be a treat for the divine masculine. But what I'm seeing here is what was happening is, notice his divine feminine and synonymous with rightful action, the direction he should be going in. He's mistaking this for that. This third party or this other thing that he's putting so much of his energy into. They're vibing at the same level, but he's not realizing I'm paying homage to the wrong thing. I'm tooting my horn to the wrong thing. He's giving up this God-given amazing fresh flower for some writing on some wall that isn't really real and legitimate. Okay, so if you're a divine masculine watching, chances are in the month of November, you are going to be emerging from the illusion that you were under based on core wounds that needed to be healed. So just double check into that, because I feel that it is your destiny to walk into greater knowledge. And I think that this right here, it's almost like a television screen. If you're confused, you might find yourself having been confused or confused as to what the right path is. You'll know what the right path is because if you put pen to paper, if you sit down and you really think about it, one of those things is not like the other, okay? So pay very, very special attention, Divine Masculine, because there's a lesson in discernment here as well. So again, feel free to check out that video that Spirit made earlier today, the November 9th reading on discernment, guys, all right? Yes, and if feminine, if it was you, then you were channeling more of your masculine as you did this cheating or this engagement with somebody that you shouldn't have. But there's a lesson learned here. Certainly a lesson learned. So I like that. Now, let's take a look at these cards here. They're all put together. By the way, I'm picking up that on this call there's a single vibe. So maybe if you're watching this, you may be single at this time, or, you know, could be, yeah, enmeshed in your own territory, not necessarily not coupled up right now. I do feel that so you definitely have broken some trust. There's been trust broken here, and I think because of that trust that has been broken, there's been a walkout, in a sense that maybe somebody walked out of your life, somebody pushed you away. There's some kind of trust that was broken here, and whether or not that person comes back, it really is going to be dependent on a few different things. Number one, were they the right person for you in the first place? Like, if the person that you shouldn't be with walked out on you anyway, then maybe they did you a favor, okay? But if it's a person that you do need to make amends with, you need to say sorry to, then I feel that all will, in time, be good. But you at this time need to apply yourself to getting grounded, I feel, okay? You need to get grounded and see what's up, because clearly this is showing some misjudgment here. Like, you know, this card, sorry, I forgot you can't see it. This card is showing sheer misjudgment, and I think that if you come to this reading like, was I right? This card is showing misjudgment. Whatever it was that you were giving a lot of attention to, you misjudged on that, okay? If this reading is resonating with you. Now, let's see what these other cards have to say. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Yeah, you're definitely in initiation phase right now, and this karmic situation has brought you through the dark. You already moved through the dark angels, dark night of the soul kind of phase, and you're coming into initiation. So you will have to make some amends. I was gonna say, I wouldn't be surprised if I see the Justice card, and here it is. Here it is, followed by the Queen of Pentacles and this guy in the Seven of Pentacles collecting pentacles. So there's going to be some balancing of the scales, but I do feel that right now you need to focus on taking this initiation, letting this initiation occur for you in however way it happens. Now, what exactly is this initiation? It's going to be greater energies awakening within you. It's you elevating your consciousness. It's you because you've accomplished something here. There's an accomplishment. I don't see the victory card on the, ouch. I'm not seeing sorry, something bit me or something. I'm not seeing the victory card here, but I wouldn't be surprised if because it's implied there's been some kind of accomplishment here. It kind of sucks though, because it's such a messy affair. It just feels really messy, to be honest. I feel that there was just some all-out doing whatever you wanted. Look at this card. All-out doing whatever you wanted, getting whatever you wanted at the expense of others. And it was very messy. Very messy. So if that could be triggering, because I'm the reader and I've been cheated on, and it's kind of triggering me. But no judges, not judging, being the impartial party here, because this is a learning situation, of course. All right, so yeah, so sorry, I had to quiet those notifications. Go figure, that's the same guy I was just talking about texting. Oh, guys, we couldn't write these things if we tried. Anyway, so I'm just seeing here that whatever the word Spirit is bringing is licentiousness. Whatever this is, it's almost like they're saying you had to get it out of your system, live through it, and just get it out. But they're showing here this deception card, and they're saying that it was only going to be a matter of time before you got caught, because you definitely, it was only a matter of time before you got caught, because you definitely needed to learn this lesson. And they're saying that until you learned a lesson, this cycle of bad choices, or these unhealed core wounds, or just whatever, the shadow side would have continued to haunt you. And that's why you made it a priority in this lifetime to come back in. See, now you're a cute little baby. See the blue? And now you're a cute little baby. Come back into this lifetime and really try to work on this issue once again, right? And of course, you brought your favorite gal with you, whoever you cheated on, I'm seeing, or you, either way. And then of course the third parties, whatever. I'm just seeing sacred partnerships here. You had your people come in with you, and you guys went to town slaying whatever this situation is. See how now there's a crown with a sword in it, right? So this speaks of spiritual learning. So in the month of November, I really feel that you will be, they're saying walking miraculously back to where you came from. So that could refer to rejoining a union with somebody. Definitely not the one that, not the third party. If this was a cheating situation, not the third party, but perhaps rejoining somebody that you cheated on, maybe a wife, or again husband, depends on your situation. One thing I do like as I'm watching this is I'm getting a chance to see how this divine masculine has created his own curriculum for himself. Of course, we all create our own curriculums on the other side, of course, with the help of our teachers and our guides, and of course the partnerships that we create, the sacred contracts. But I love this because I'm seeing here that it's like through his own actions and his own plan, it's like here he is doing action. See how we have this couple where he should be, but he's putting his actions towards somewhere else. But at the same time, it's like he's taking these actions, and he knows on a subconscious level, now obviously not the conscious level, he knows that what he's doing is wrong, and maybe on a conscious level as well, but on a deep subconscious level, he also knows, as planned, that what he's doing is going to offer him a return. Because look at this. He's making all these efforts, maybe cheating, lying, whatnot. I'm saying he, it could be male, female, but I'm showing divine masculine, the more masculine energy, male, female, right? Doing all these actions, and look at all these actions, they're just adding up. There's shadow energy in these actions that he's taking. I'm seeing this across time, past lifetimes, this lifetime, but he knew eventually that it would become too much, and that the Grim Reaper, so to speak, would come to rob him of these actions. In other words, he knew one day that the Justice card would come knocking, and karma would catch up. And it's kind of like something he was counting on, because he knew that once he did that, he would elevate himself. And here we see it, that he has done that. He has, yes, broken trust from people. And yes, we do see the dark angel, the dark night of the soul, ushered out. And we do see initiation phase coming in. So the month of November is initiation. God bless you, okay? And see, look, he knew that it would hit rock bottom, and that karma would catch up with him as he wanted in this lifetime. Why? Because he wanted to be able to step into this. Look at how beautiful that card is. He's that cute little crane. He's like, wow, looking on the other side. And he's like, this lifetime, I'm getting it, right? See that globe? And so that's why he was taking these unscrupulous actions, so that he can flesh out these shadows, and so the karma could come to get him, and so then he can become the man that he knows he can be, that he knows he is. And who is he cutting out there? It's his divine consort, his divine feminine, or it doesn't have to be twins, guys. It's just whoever it is that agreed to come down and play that soulmate card for him. Where is this card? I'm looking for this card that I wanted to show you guys, that, hold on, this kind of reminds me of, is it on here? Oh no, okay. It is on here. No, it's not. Okay. Hold on. But it will be. In this deck, it's the Two of Wands. But it looks so much like the... Oh, great, great. I dropped a whole deck. Ah! Alright, this is what happens when you read late at night. Hold on. Oh, here it is. Hold on. Okay. Thank you for waiting. Look, and who is he liberating and coming back? It's a person whose trust he broke. They planned. Remember? They planned to have this connection. This divine feminine, soulmate or whatnot, she knew that he would come down and he would break her heart. And she agreed to help him so that they could, with this third party, and maybe fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, we don't know, right? The cat is symbolic. The rest are in this house. That's what Stuart just said. The rest of them are in this house. Okay. Yeah, they're all in there. All these extra parties, God bless. But she knew, look at this, their plan. It's their plan. And now that he's gone through his initiation phase, or he's going through it in this month of November, God bless. Guys, I feel that he's going to come back and start to make amends, to try to help and put that trust back into there. It's all part of the plan. It really is. And now I'm already hearing some of you like, I wouldn't take that man back with a 10-foot pole. And that's all well and good. Remember, you don't have to do anything, right? But what you should do is try to work through those feelings of that anger, the bitterness, right? Have some compassion. Try to see this from this standpoint. And I feel like that's why this masculine, divine masculine, is coming through. And I'm seeing it because the idea is that I didn't just cheat on you and hurt you and break your trust for no reason. This is something we planned before I came in here, before we both got in here. We planned this. We planned to come together and do this so that I could reach my initiation. All right. Now, guys, all of the zodiac signs from Aries to Scorpio, this is Scorps, so far that I've done, they all carry this initiation energy. You know, we are coming up to November 11th already, right? Right? We know, you know, we're having a new moon in Scorpio. You know, we're having a full moon coming up in Taurus. Guys, this is some crazy times we're living in. People are initiating left and right, at least through my channel, because those are the messages coming through. And so I would not be surprised if a lot of divine masculines are trying to hurry up to make it in through this time. And let's just say thank you. This guy is, whoever this guy is, male or female, doesn't matter. This masculine is pulling it together. Look at this. We're seeing on the other side a plan. We're seeing enthusiasm about knocking out some behavioral patterns from past lifetimes. We see him coming in and true to form, meeting up with you and then the third party and all of this, and going through, playing the role he's supposed to play, so that you playing the role you're supposed to play, and other people playing the roles they're supposed to play. And then look, having gone through that tower moment, having worked on a lot of illusions, now coming into initiation in November, this is speaking of accomplishment. It's kind of like a nice little graduation-y feeling. Graduation not yet, but definitely en route. I mean, in fact, I wouldn't even be surprised if this person is no longer with this third party. But I'm hearing someone say, yes, he is. But if he is, I just feel like the waking up process is going to be happening. Because look, you know, for us looking, we see clearly, we're like, dude, what is he playing that little instrument towards? Shouldn't he be playing towards that flower? Because clearly, you know, and this person was unable to see the difference down here. And that's what he's working on. He's trying to bring that vision in. I mean, look at how, like, we've got gambling, we've got question marking, we've got doing things by chance, not seeing things clearly. Look at that, 4 cards that show up for that. Illusion card, fragmentation card. The fragmentation speaks to unhealed core wounds. When you've got core wounds like that, guys, I mean, good luck, God bless. Good freaking luck. We all have core wounds, and look where it takes us. So, long story short, let's try to give a little here and acknowledge some kind of accomplishment. Yeah, in this card, I'm seeing a communicate coming in. Message is coming in. It could be from the divine masculine, right? He's saying, dude, I'm shooting my shot here. I'm trying. I'm doing my best. And, cut me some slack. That's what I'm getting from these 3 cards. Hey, I'm doing my best. Like, just cut me some slack. I know I look like old school, behind the times to you. But this is very real for me. This is a very real experience. Spirit came through in one of the daily readings. I think it was today or yesterday, about, or even could be the 7th, 8th, or 9th, November 7th, 8th, or 9th in the daily readings, and they were very strong. I think it was the daily readings or one of the zodiac readings, I don't know. The message was to respect the divine masculine, respect the divine masculine, and this is what the masculine energy is saying. He's like, dude, like, I know from where you're standing, you're like thinking that I'm not doing a good job and I'm effing things up and this and that, but I want you to know this is my journey. Why is it that you get to have your sacred journey and I can't have a chance to have mine? I'm just a bad guy in everybody's story, when you know what, I'm going through very real experiences. I'm stepping with my bare foot on things like this. And I know that you're thinking I'm asking for it. Well, maybe you were asking for it when you just got involved with a player. Like, these are the kinds of things, if he wanted to throw at you, he could. And I think we're used to being, as the women, just being like, dude, you mother effing, you did this, you should have known that, and we have all these things that we throw. And a lot of them, they just, we know the look on that guy's face where he's just like, whatever, he can't say anything, he's just looking off because he knows he did something, right? But at the same time, there are many things that they could lodge against us, and usually they tend to go into silence and don't say anything because that's how it is. But the point is that I could see him rolling his eyes behind whatever this thing is. That's just, guys, I don't know if you saw it, but that was a strong eye roll. All right, like, I want to know if it's still in the socket. But I just want you to know that he's saying, cut me some slack. My journey is just as important as your journey, and I'm shooting my shot. I'm measuring things out. I'm having an experiential experience, and I need you to either give me the space, give me the respect, let me do what I need to do. And so he's asking for that kind of respect. He's like, shoot. Sorry. He's so funny. Okay, God bless. We can't give you that. We're women, a lot of us, okay? So, I'm just kidding. Sense of humor here, sense of humor. I'm seeing, like, God as the masculine, like, blowing us away gently, like, like, whatever. So, you will find that the divine masculine and divine feminine energies have senses of humor, all right? Because they're at a macroscopic place. They're saying, to hold their centers as masculine and feminine as their incarnated aspects run around and muck things up and all this and that. And meanwhile, they're holding their center. You know why? Because they see from all perspectives. They see what's going on. Divine masculine and feminine are one. So they, at that level, they're able to see each other. They're mingling with each other. And they're able to be in their divine self. They don't lower themselves. They stay above ground, while we are the ones down here working through things. So they're here with us, but please know that just like in real life, the divine masculine is in real life, just like in the 3D, the divine masculine is saying, if you can have respect for the masculine's journey, things would be a lot better. And sometimes it's just a matter, you don't have to be with us along the way and all this and that, but it's just a matter of having compassion. And when you speak about us, to find it in your soul or your heart somewhere to have more respect for this journey, right? Even simple things like, yeah, that mother effer, he totally effed me over and I'm so effing tired of this, like all that stuff. They're just saying just to have more respect. And they're saying that when you have respect for yourself as well, those kinds of words don't come out when you are referring to this divine masculine energy. Because this is divinity. They're saying everywhere you look is divinity being expressed in a physical way. And so that's a beautiful way of saying it. It really, really is. They're also saying that you will have your justice. Everybody always has their justice, they're saying. And the reason why is because these energies must balance with each other. the male must balance with the female, and the female must balance with the male. It's yin yang, up down, in out, right wrong, whatever you want to say, left right, right? And so they're showing here this balancing, and they're showing also that you never know what role you've played. In one lifetime you're the queen, in another lifetime you're playing the king, and another lifetime you're playing the king, and in another one you're the queen, and you're the beggar and the rich guy. And so they're saying maybe in another lifetime you played the bad guy, and he was the good guy. You know what I mean? So they're saying to have compassion and have respect. The male masculine energy is coming through with like, dude, can I get a little respect? But it's almost like as a divine masculine, it's not even, it's like respect me, it's like respect yourself. And as you respect yourself, you will be able to respect me. And we all know when we have those advanced, I wouldn't say advanced, but those mature men in our lives, whether it be a mature father or brother or something, when you hear them talk, they're not talking in the way of like putting us down. They're like, listen, young lady, I want you to have respect for your mind, your spirit, your body, because if you don't have respect for yourself, you're not going to be able to respect other people, and people are not going to respect. Like, they're talking from that mindset. That's divinity right there, divine masculine. So please don't get this divine masculine energy confused. All right. And they're saying if you can have a better tone and a better approach when you think about the masculine and when you talk about the masculine, that they're saying would actually show more than anything how much respect you have for yourself and how much respect you have for the journey, as well as get it masculine, get it, as well as how aware you are about this journey. Because if you're still at the bottom level of, yeah, he effed her and I'm gonna effing do this, you know, they're saying that you are not respecting and understanding. They're seeing you're not able to understand this 5D stuff that they have going on. They're saying it's not about the cheating, it's not about the lying, it's not about this, it's about souls who have made divine contracts with each other. We're starting we're going top down, not down up, never down up, top down. So these are souls, highly advanced beings, they're saying, so advanced you probably can't even fathom, coming down to have these rich experiences because they're trying to work through things, they're trying to feel things, they're trying to make amends, they're just trying to get in there, and in so doing they create sacred contracts with each other, and those sacred contracts change in different lifetimes, and we cannot judge. And so down here on the bottom we just see that lowly beggar, but we don't realize that way at the top that person is actually a divine teacher and very respected, and they don't even incarnate usually, but they chose to incarnate in this lifetime to teach a collective of people something. And so if we go from a bottom up kind of mentality, we miss everything altogether. So divine masculine is reminding us to go top down. Now it's interesting, in the last reading that I did, and I'm getting some deja vu right now, in the last reading I just did, which is uploading right now, the Scorpio, divine feminine actually came through, and actually on the daily reading for November 8th, yesterday, the divine feminine came through and did her own reading as well. So for her, she was also reminding us to dip into that divine femininity and then administer to the masculine that is here on the ground with us, because he's hurting, you know, and when he goes through his initiation, it's going to be about having compassion to see him with these new eyes and see that he's made a journey. So both of them are kind of coming together. This certainty card is popping up. Thank you, Spirit. And look, female, male in the background, right? Female in the background, male in the front. They're coming together to bring this message of accord, 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 and higher maintenance of these relationships. Amen. God bless them. So they really do work as a team. They are asking us to work as a team. And we're seeing here that once again, they're saying that balance is going to be had as the feminine. If you've been hurt, or whoever this one has been hurt, the hurt party is going to receive, and see the other party who's did the hurting is going to be working through. And look at him, he's happy at work. He may not feel happy down here, but this is sacred contract, and it's something that was planned. We saw that already. Thank you guys for coming through with these messages. Yeah, because I'm seeing what was once third party situation, all this happiness, dancing around, doing all this, like Spirit said earlier, the licentious activity, all that stuff. It gradually, as planned, he's chiming in. I'm seeing October, big month for a lot of people. Even the fall, big months for a lot of people. August, September. August is summer, right? But August, September, October. Excuse me. I'm seeing towers all over the place here. Oh, look at these little grapes, cute. Okay. Towers falling in these months, and what was once this became this. And look, they were all happy, the third parties, cheating, this and that. And then he had to start moving on. I'm seeing him as this middle. And then, like, the towers started falling and down, and reality started to shift, and knowledge started to come in. Because remember, this is all about knowledge. And, starting to take stock of living how he's living and making those journeys. But as Spirit said earlier, let's see here. Before the call, they said needing to pass, there was a need, look, there are the gates, needing to pass through the gates of hell first before they could claim this prize. So look at that. After he's done, look at how he comes on this throne, right? And then his guide is talking to him, and now it's about making amends, having the initiation, sitting down, having this initiation, and after that, making amends. Amends, I'm also seeing in January, February, some in March, going on into April. Into April, I'm seeing more unions, more people getting back together after those months of working together. So right now, in the month of November, I'm seeing that it's about getting this initiation. So he's sitting down, and he's had to go through these gates of hell in order to come out the other side and to get that knowledge to accomplish what it is he came down for. And look at his cute little guide, his little salamander. His guide's like, all right, have a seat, put this hat on. It looks like the same colors as salamander, but put this hat on underneath this crown, sit down, we're going to have this initiation. And I'm seeing this elevation of consciousness happening in the month of November. After that, then we're going to start seeing this divine masculine working, moving towards bringing justice, continuing to learn, making amends. And again, I'm seeing that all the way into March. By April, people are going to be back in union together. Some of these relationships that were lost, like I said, this person who was cheated on, some of them are going to be coming back into connection with this divine masculine. And I could hear some of you like, that's some bullshit, okay? But actually, come peep me in April. Let me know. Up until April, lots of things will be going on. Healing. Yeah. Oh, spirits. I'm seeing the divine masculine point out summit of higher knowledge. Yes, towards the summit of higher knowledge. He's going to be continuing his studies. This is higher knowledge, guys. When you listen, Spirit always comes through, at least in my readings, right? Because I do a lot of channeling when I do my readings. And but so when I say, like, and other readers, when they're like, oh, Archangel Michael's coming through, when they throw a name out there, that's a pretty big thing as well, that means it's more than just guides and more than whatever. It's like someone specifically coming through wanting themselves to be known. So it's not every day that you're going to get the energy of the divine masculine coming through, or the energy of the divine feminine coming through. So when we get those energies, not to lessen the importance of any other energy, of course not, because we're all equal in God's eyes, but when we get those name drops like that, it's definitely, you got to listen. There's something there that they want to personally talk about, right? And not surprised, a lot of readers might be talking about divine masculine and feminines coming through with this 11/11, November 11th situation coming up, and just all the energies. But anyway, thank you, Spirit. Sorry. So I'm seeing this here. Oopsies. Can you guys see? Yeah, this masculine came in to get it for sure. They came in to do this learning. And it was very much planned. I'm seeing the authenticity card. And I feel that a lot of them, when they came down, I don't know what they thought, how long they thought it would be, or, that depends on each spirit, each soul, right? But I feel that when they got down here, it was probably really hard. It was really hard because I'm seeing a lot of them getting tripped up in that card. A lot of them getting tripped up. Holy craps, guys. These two cards popped over. The Wheel of Fortune. Times are changing. Bam! Right after that, the World card. This is definitely speaking about the ending of a cycle. Thank you, Spirit. Look at this. This speaks to me of somebody looking back on how they used to be operating. Look, he's already showered up. He's on his way out to go home or to go somewhere, and now he's looking at that person he used to be, right? And we don't know what his thoughts are. That's maybe for the realm of his own mind. But he's looking at that person that he used to be. This card just flipped out, the Fool card. Thank you. Let's see what... I mean, okay. Another card. Stop. Okay. Check it out. Four of Wands. Foundation. Sacred foundation. This man's going to bloop, slip right off that and bloop, right into this Four of Wands. Four of Swords. Thank you, Spirit. They said Four of Swords. He's going to do some resting first over the next few months. But I'm seeing Four of Wands. Definitely could be marriage card. Could be whatever. But this time he's saying when he comes to this Four of Wands, he's bringing a wand of his own. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Listen, sir. Do you. Don't let me stop you. Bring that wand. But as we all get our minds out of the gutter, we also look to show that he's actually going to be contributing to this. Even his horse looks happy. Get it? Right? Yeah, he wants to bring stuff in. Like, he's finally going to be happy because he's going to be able to bring in some stuff and be a loving source to his, I almost said wife. Stop it, guys. His wife. Whether this is his spiritual wife, meaning they're not married on this earthly plane, but, they're already married in spirit, twins, whatever. Or his real wife or not real wife. I guess the one on the other side is a real wife, but his wife in holy matrimony here on this planet, whatever it is, whoever this divine other is that we saw in these two love cards here, that's who he's coming back to be with. All right. Yeah. And look at this card. I'm going to end on this card here. See this? Oh, they pulled me up to this. He's saying he knows he was loving wrong, and of course it was part of the deal, part of the bargain, but he knows that it still hurt a lot. He knows it still hurt a lot because you had to play the role that you were playing so I could play the role I was playing. And it's no fun to be the one to be acted upon in the way that he acted upon you. He's saying, and the last card that's coming through that I'm going to make it the last card is him saying, I promise I'm going to make it right this time. Because you see how this one's crying and, he's like, I promise, and he has his hand on his chest, that I'm going to make this right. How romantic, okay? Super romance. And look at these two castles. He's like, anything you want. Where do you want to go? You tell me and we'll make it happen. That's beautiful. Wow, Divine Masculine coming through strong in the Scorpio reading. All right, thank you so much. I might open this reading up to more than just Scorpio because it's the masculine he's coming through to talk, okay? Thank you so much, you guys. God bless you. I know it's been hard, but if we can just thank the Divine Masculine for coming through, yay! And he's like, thank you. He's like bowing. And I just want to say, Divine Masculine, that I'm glad that nobody threw anything at you, that we were able to keep the audience, correct. He's like, correct, right on. Right? So he has a nice little personality, guys. So, he's saying it was a pleasure to be here today, to be married to all of you. Rude. No, I'm kidding. So, there's so many Divine Masculines, and he's got like this harem of feminines, I guess. God bless. So thank you so much, seriously, for coming through and helping us to see this journey that the Divine Masculine has had to go through. It hasn't been easy, and they don't really get a chance to really come through and show themselves, especially in such a light-hearted manner. So hopefully it's going to help to soothe a lot of you out there who are watching this. And if you're a Divine Masculine watching and this sounds like your story, give us a shout out. And we applaud your journey, and we respect your journey as well. And we know sometimes it's hard to have respect and this and that when we're in so much pain, but we really appreciate your commitment to coming in and to helping us and to coming back in the union and working together. So thank you so much. Okay. All right, guys. So wrap it up here. Thanks, masculine. Mwah. And thank you to all of you. I love you guys, and have a really blessed day. And he's like, yeah, I did it. He wants to say that. Aw, God bless. All right. Maybe I'll make this the card. Bye.